Welcome back to Frequently Asked Questions of Holistic Practitioners. This is a series where we answer the questions of potential new and current clients to help them feel more comfortable in their sessions. Just a note, holistic wellness services are a complement and are not a replacement for modern medicine, and this video is for educational purposes only. So let's get into today's question, which is, can Reiki cause emotional release? Yes. Yes, it can. It can absolutely cause emotional release. That's the short and the quick answer. Does it do it every time? No. Does it always do it when you want it to do it, as the person receiving Reiki? No. Does it always happen when the practitioner wants it to happen? No. Does it happen when the Reiki decides to hit a spot that is holding a lot of emotion that needs to be released, and universe says, go for it, and it bursts that dam open, and then you have a release? Yes. We as practitioners are conduits of the Reiki. We are not Reiki. Our energy is not Reiki. Reiki energy comes from universe, from spirit, from God, whoever you want to call it. That's where the Reiki comes from. It does not come from us. In fact, I personally think that's kind of gross, thinking it's mine. It's not. It never touches my energy the way I was taught. It never touches my energy. I am just the conduit. I bring it through me and send it to you or to whoever's on my table so that they get what they need from the Reiki. When we are working in a specific type of Reiki where we're working on releasing emotions or releasing negativity or cutting cords or releasing attachments, there is usually some kind of emotional release. It could be laughing, it could be crying, it could be anger, it could be sadness. But there's usually something when we get that piece to leave, let go, be removed. And sometimes it's extreme where we go through a whole box of tissues, and sometimes it's like, yeah, and the person tells you the next time that they were sad for the rest of the afternoon, but that was it. They expected more sometimes, and sometimes the emotional release is more here of what it's supposed to do than what it's actually doing. I know personally, I had a release and I thought this person no longer being attached to me was going to be very sad and make me cry because it was somebody I cared about very deeply. And when I felt it release and let go, when the practitioner working on me got it to release and to let go of me, I felt free. And that threw me. So it's not always what you're expecting. A normal Reiki session, just balancing chakras or just making sure the energy is flowing, is not necessarily going to release any of the somatic or built up energies or emotions in your body. That usually happens when you're doing targeted work, when you're doing deeper Reiki work, where you're doing cleansings or clearings or removals from attachments. So getting a regular balance my chakras, chakras Reiki session is not necessarily going to release a major emotional response. Doesn't mean it can't, but it doesn't normally do that. Like I said, that's normally more of the more targeted, deeper work we do with Reiki, with somebody we've probably been working with Reiki with for a couple of sessions at that point, if not years. I have some people that I've worked with for years, and every so often we still get emotional releases, but sometimes it's just, let's balance and bring peace. So, can you have an emotional release with Reiki? Yes, you can. That's the simplest thing I can say. Doesn't mean it's going to happen every time, doesn't mean it's going to be big, but yes, you can have an emotional release with a Reiki session. I hope this answered your question, And if you like this kind of content, please follow, like, share, subscribe so we can get this message out there to reach more people. Until next time, bye.